I am Andrew Schmalfuss, Senior Project Manager with Onterris, and I am the avian expert. My passion about birds began as a homeschooler. I was homeschooled through high school, and my mom, she came up with a fantastic idea for a new homeschooling class called bird watching. And she gave me a pair of binoculars and kicked me out of the house for an hour to take a break. And little did she realize that that would start a passion in me for birds. I had the opportunity to go to Cornell. It's the mecca for birds. Learn about birds, learn about research, and then take all the expertise, all the passion that I have and bring that into environmental consulting.
How close is the...
I have people ask me all the time, well, why are you in energy development? You like birds. The reason I'm in energy development is because our world needs energy, and our world can protect wildlife species, and these things can happen simultaneously. As a falconer, I need to pay attention to details. Every single day, I care for my red-tailed hawk. I weigh the amount of food I give her in grams. I weigh her in grams. I need to watch for weight fluctuations, depending on the weather, depending on if I'm gonna fly her that day. So details are very, very important. At the same time, details are very important with consulting. Permitting has a lot of ups and downs. Each county is different, each state is different, each country is different. So it's very important to catch those little nuanced details, the differences that are potentially going to be in some of the same permits that are required. So the amount of detail I have to pour into taking care of my red-tailed hawk is the same amount of detail that I need to pour into looking into an environmental permit or a species impact on a project. If we didn't do the work that we did, then wildlife would have a hard time adapting to a more urbanized environment. Some species are fantastic at urbanization. They adapt really well. But if we continue to take away more landscape and not provide open habitat for some of these more prevalent species in the western United States, lekking species like the greater sage-grouse, species that move across the landscape like a swift fox, they need vast arrays, vast areas of land to be able to be effective. If the work that we did wouldn't exist or doesn't exist, then it would have a really hard time for these species to adapt quickly enough to be prevalent on the landscape. For Planet and Progress means that we care for and steward what we have right now on our planet, and that we ensure that the comforts and the necessities of energy and progress happen simultaneously at the same time. And this is possible. Onterris is the best at finding that balance. The reason that we're so successful is we understand the balance between planet and progress. We understand that we can steward and we have a responsibility to care for the planet, for the air, for the water, for the wildlife, at the same time that we progress in energy development, that we progress in clean water, that we progress in clean air. We are excellent at making sure that we can maintain that balance for our clients and for the communities around us. I notice little things. That idea of patience and taking time in nature, taking time to think through our existence, taking time to think through who we are, taking time to think through how we impact the planet. Little details are so important, and we as a species need to do that better. I have hope that we can make a difference. I have hope that we can progress in stewarding the planet and progress in infrastructure and development. I have hope that if we care for and we take the right steps, that will be effective and we'll be able to move forward in a strategy that enables us to have success. This is how I unite for Planet and Progress.